Hello everyone. So today we are going to learn solving and graphing linear and quadratic inequalities. So let's start with solving. First we need to know what are inequalities. So they are like equation, but instead of finding exact values, we find ranges. So a linear equality compares expression using symbol like less than, greater than, or less than equal to. This means equal to or greater than equal to. So instead of equal sign, we are going to see these signs. Um, so let's see if x is less than 7. This is a linear inequalities because the power of variable is 1, and instead of equal sign we have less than sign, so this is a linear inequality sign. So all the values which are less than 7, 6, 5, 4, all these values satisfy this inequality, right? So instead of exact answer we have range of values here. Let's see how to solve linear equations. We solve it same way the way we solve linear equation. Let's understand with the help of an example. So 3x minus 4 is greater than and equal to 11. So we need to isolate our variable, which is x here. So what is extra term with the 3x negative 4, right? So we write our inequality as it is. Then opposite of negative 4 is positive 4, so we add 4 both side. This cancel out, we get 3x is greater than and equal to 15. Now we have 3 extra with x. We want to isolate x, so we divide both side with 3. This 3 and 3 cancel out. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So x is greater than and equal to 5. So equal to means 5 is also included in our solution. 5 and all values which are greater than 5 is my solution. Um, Now when we have variables on both sides, let's say we have 2x plus 3 less than x plus 9. So first we take x terms or variable terms one side. So if you take this x this side, it will become negative x, and number if you take this side, this will become 9 minus 3 because it is positive 3. So the sign becomes opposite. 2x minus x is x, sorry, this is less than, and this is going to be 6. So x is less than 6. There is no equal sign, that means 6 is not included. Values which are less than 6 are going to be my solution. When you have negative coefficient, how do we solve those kind of linear equation? Let's see with the help of an example. So 2x is uh, let's say greater than 10. So to isolate x, you will be dividing with 2 both side, right? So basically we have to divide with negative 2, right? So when we divide with a negative number or we multiply by negative number, this inequality sign, always we flip the inequality. So this negative to negative 2 cancel out, we will flip this sign, and my answer is x is less than 10. So it was greater than, but we flipped it, now it is less than 10. Remember, we flip it when we are dividing by a negative number or multiplying by negative number both sides. So that's how we solve inequality. um, Now let's see how do we solve a system of linear inequalities and how we graph them. So the word system implies that we are going to graph two or more linear inequalities. Okay, and the solution to the system will be the area or region where graphs of all linear inequalities in the system would overlap. Let's understand with the help of an example. So I have this inequality: y is less than and equal to x plus 1, and let's say next one is y plus 2x is less than 6. So I have two inequalities. Now I have to solve this system of inequality. So basically my first step is to have y one side, and I will move this term other side. So as I move it, it becomes negative 2x, right, plus 6, because this is positive 2x. When we move it other side of inequality, sorry, there is less than sign, and so it becomes negative 2x. Now, um, to graph it, either I can use intercept method, or I can use slope intercept method, because this is in this form: y is equals to mx plus b. So um, let's see. So I'm going to graph it. So this is, let me plot my graph. Okay, I need to draw it straight line. Okay, now let me, this is my x-axis. um, Now, if you see here, my slope for first equation in y-intercept, this is my y-intercept, right, which is 0 comma 1. So my first step is to plot y-intercept. So 0 comma 1 is this, right? This is 0 comma 1. Now what I need to do is, my slope m is 1, right? If you compare it uh, with this equation, so m is equals to 1, and slope is rise over run. Rise, if because my slope is positive, I have to go in upward direction one step, and right side one step, because it is 1 over 1, right? So from here we go one upward in upward direction, one here, then one, one, because my slope is 1. So one rise, one run, one rise, one run, like that I can get all these points, right? My, this is going to be straight line. Next is this, y is less than 2x plus 6. So my y-intercept is 0 comma 6. So first I plot y-intercept. Let me first join these lines. I'm going to use a different color. So this equation is y is less than equal to x plus 1, right? For other one, my y-intercept is 0 and 6. So I'm going to plot this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 0 comma 6, right? Now my slope is negative 2 if you compare it with this equation, right? So slope is negative 2. Negative 2, because as I told you, slope is rise over run. So rise is negative 2 and run is 1, right? So when my rise is negative, I have to go downward 2 steps, and run is positive, so I have to go one step right side. So from this I will go 2 down steps, 1, 2, and 1 right side, 1. So 1, 2, then right side, 1, 2, then right side. Like that I will get all my points. Now I join this line, and I'm going to use a different color for this, and this is my graph for other inequality. Let me see, what was that? Y is less than equal to, not equal to, actually this is my second inequality. Now if you see, let me take this color, or this. Here I have, for first one, it is y is less than equal to x plus 1. So less than, and this is my y is less than equal to, it's less than, right? So less than means I need to shade below this line, right? So this is my region which will satisfy this inequality. If I plug any value from this region at place of y and x, this will satisfy this inequality. Now for second one, it says y is less than, again there is less than. But if you notice one thing, there is a equal sign, right? There is no equal sign. So I need to make a dash line. uh, I need to make it dash line. So how I am going to do it is, let me choose that color. Dash line is like this. It means that this value is not included because it is less than. Less than means below this all values are included, right? So now this region, let me choose, below this line is this region, right? So for these values, this inequality is going to be true. Now I need to check the region where both uh, are overlapping. Let's see where they both are overlapping. If you see, for this region, they both are overlapping, right? This region. So this is the region where they both are overlapping. So basically, this is going to be my answer, right? If you see, this part is overlapping, this, it's making like a triangle because this is very less, because there is a line, right? So this is going to be my solution because these values will hold true for both of the inequalities. That's how we graph and solve um, system of linear inequalities. Okay, so we can take some more examples um, of similar kind. Now let's take how to solve quadratic inequalities or system of quadratic inequalities, because we have already seen how to solve linear one. Now let's take one example of quadratic. Okay, so let's say we have two quadratic equation. Y is inequality, y is greater than x square minus 4 and y is less than and equal to negative x square plus 2x plus 3. So from first equation, because we can use this identity to factorize it, a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b, right? Because this is in this form, if I write it like this, x square minus 2 square, so this is in this form, right? So I can write x minus 2 and x plus 2, right, is equals to 0. Now I will get x is equals to 2 and negative 2, right? So I have two values, x is 2 and negative 2, which I got for this quadratic inequality, right? So now let's solve second one and then we will plot them. So for second equation, either we can factorize it by splitting, by finding two factors which give on multiplication which give me these values, and on addition it should give me middle term, right? Or we can use that method, we can find axis of symmetry, right? Let's use other method. First we will find axis of symmetry or vertex about which my inequality is symmetric. So for that, the formula is to find x coordinate of vertex minus b over 2a, right? So b is 2 minus 2 over 2a. 2 times a is negative 1, so this will become negative 2. So my word x coordinate of vertex is 1. Now I plug this one into my equation. If I plug it in my given equation, so this will become um, y is equals to negative 1 square plus 2 negative 2 1 plus 3. Actually this negative is outside, so I should keep it. um, I'm going to plug it here again. Negative 1 square plus 2, 2 times 1 is 2, right, plus 3. So this is going to give me 4, right? So when x is 1, y is 4. So 1 comma 4 is my vertex, right? Now I'll make a table, xy table, where in the middle I will put vertex. So vertex is 1 and 4. Now I will go 2 steps left and 2 steps right side. So like 0 and -1, here I will get 2 and 3. So I wrote these values. Now I will plug these values in my given quadratic inequality and find the corresponding y values. If I plug 0 in this inequality, I will get 3, right? Because these two terms will vanish and I'll get 3. Now if I plug -1 in my inequality, let's see what I will get. So if I plug here -1, this will become negative 1 square, there is a negative sign, 2 -1 plus 3. So this will become -1 minus 2 plus 3. So -3 and +3, again I am getting 0. Um, I mean, yeah, because -3 and +3 is giving me 0, right? So because this is my vertex, and about vertex, my graph is going to be, my parabola is going to be symmetric because it is a quadratic equation or inequality. So we know that we are going to get a parabola, right? So and this is my vertex or axis of symmetry. So these values I can just write as it is because they are going to be same. Like this value, this and this is going to be symmetric. So y value is same for this point or this point, right? That's what we are doing here. Now we have all the points. Using this point we can plot our parabola, right? And now let's plot it. So we have these points x2 and -2, right? And first we plot them. Let's do it. So 2 and -2, because this is my equation was x square minus 4, which is positive, the coefficient of x square. So the graph is going to open in the upward direction, right? Let's say this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis. So this is +2 and this is -2, right? So and because um, for this y is equals to x square minus 4, it's positive, so the parabola is going to go upward. There is no equal sign in inequality, so the graph is going to show dash line like this. Okay, that's how my graph is parabola is going to be. So this is for this. Now for second one, there because equation is this, y is less than equal to -x square plus 2x plus 3. There is equal sign, so it is going to be, it is not going to be dash line, a solid line. Now we have all these points. Let me check. uh, so these are my values. So vertex is 1 4, so 1, x is 1 and y is 4. So this is my vertex, 1 2 3 4, yeah, this is my vertex. And then the other point is 0 3, x is 0, y is 3, this. Then other points are -1 6, x is -1 and y is 6. So x is -1 and y is y -6 or 6 6, -1 and 1 2 3 4 5 6. Let me check these value. Actually this is 0, sorry. So x is -1 and y is 0. So x -1 and y 0 is this point. Now because other points are symmetric about it. 2 3 3 0. So x2 y3 3 0, um, x3 and y0. So these are my other points. A solid line because there is a equal sign. Now I join all these points and I get a parabola. In downward, as I can see, these points are going like this. Um, so now let's shade the region. So if you see, for first one, it says y is greater than, right? For greater than, we have to shade upper region. So this, this is um, my solution. For second one, it says y is less than and equal to. For less than, we shade this lower region, this. Now if you want to find solution, solution is the region which is overlapping. So region that is overlapping is this, right? So this is going to be my solution for both inequalities. That's how we graph quadratic inequality system. Thank you.